Hi, this is Jim Lyon, the host of the All That to Say podcast. Before you dive in today, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can catch all of our fearless conversations. How does the Bible Project work? What is that? For somebody listening today who says, okay, they keep talking about it, what in the world is that? How would you describe it?
Well, I guess one way to respond is to talk about the core ideas that we're trying to communicate. And then the other way to talk about it is like how we're communicating them, like the stuff we've made, that communicates those ideas. Because we could have just written big fat books and nobody would ever read them. But that's one way we could have communicated. But we didn't. John had a better idea. So the core ideas that are animating this is that it's something that actually all the Christian traditions have always held for the last 2,000 years, which is to understand who Jesus is, his life, death, and resurrection. You need to understand him within some larger story that precedes him, that is fulfilled in him, and that launches forward into the future. So in that sense, all Christian traditions have always believed that the Bible is a unified story that leads to Jesus. The question is, how well do our different traditions give us tools and categories to really grasp that when we pick up and read any part of the Bible? And for the most part, like John was saying, most Christian traditions find it really difficult to deal with the Bible as it actually is. And so we end up kind of abstracting out or creating new versions of the biblical story that are kind of made of different parts and piecemealed that are easier to communicate, but that don't actually help people once they actually start reading the Bible for themselves. And so basically our goal was, what is the Bible on its own terms? It's a cross-cultural document. It's ancient Israelite literature. It comes from a different time and place and language. But when you understand it on its own terms, it's beautiful. It's aesthetically sophisticated, and it really is telling one unified story in ways that many Christian traditions haven't fully explored, or at least have forgotten. And so that's kind of our core ideas. We want to help people learn how to read this literature, how to understand the bigger story, and how it all leads to Jesus and what it means to follow Jesus in light of that. So that's kind of our core thing. Yep. But then how we're communicating that is through a whole variety of things that we've been able to make.